First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Williams looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught by Allen. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Back to throw. Williams.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Powell on the catch. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
It's showtime, baby. Let's do it. What's the deal, man? Let's roll. Playmaker, step up right there. You call it. You call it, baby.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Here's Williams on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Powell on the return. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. McCarthy.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Up the middle, Jones. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Aaron Jones.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Now Williams throwing on first down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw. Williams. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Back to throw again.
That is caught.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet.
I call it no gain there on the first down play.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Williams. And this will be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
They'll run the draw here with Swift.
Oh, good move. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal.
It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. On 1st and 10, McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. McCarthy looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota.
Jones on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Williams now on 1st and 10.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's Williams. A final shot before break.
The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On 1st down, McCarthy.
That's caught downfield by Addison.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Hey, what we got? Nobody else. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's do this. Let's go do this. Let's get it done. Let's go, man. Step up. Let's be smart. Let's play it out, baby. Let's play. They can't step up. Let's focus in on what we got to do. It's one play at a time, baby. I got my car. It's showtime, baby. This is the car before the start, baby. That motor.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball, but they went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Swift.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
Well, I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McCarthy throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. McCarthy.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking to throw. McCarthy.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll go again to Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Williams. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Two yards to go, second down. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Williams' throw complete here to Komet.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Williams. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, third down here.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on third down, Williams. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a first and 10. Looking to throw, Williams. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can.
Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Santos with the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
It's showtime, baby. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. It's action, baby. It's game time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Back to throw. McCarthy.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Viking 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
So it's a win for the Vikings, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long.